The city I have chosen is Munich, Germany. The air quality index of this city on the 7th of January 2018 is 17, which is very good compared to many other cities. Fine particulate matter is an air pollutant that can cause harm to human health if levels are high. They are tiny particles in the air that reduces visibility and causes the air to appear hazy. PM 2.5 is more serious than PM 10 because the particles are smaller and can travel further into the lungs, causing more harmful effects. Particulate matter can affect the human health. For instance, cardiovascular effects such as heart attacks, and respiratory effects such as asthma attacks and bronchitis. It can also affect the environment. This includes visibility impairment and certain environmental damages. The PM levels in Munich is currently 17, where the minimum is 4 and the maximum is 52. A high ozone concentration may cause problems such as difficulty breathing deeply and vigorously, lung diseases such as asthma, chronic bronchitis, and chronic obstructive coronary heart disease. Ground level ozone can harm crops, trees, vegetation, and is also the main ingredient of the urban smog. The ozone level in Munich is currently 1, where the minimum is 1 and the maximum is 31. The main problems surrounding high nitrogen dioxide levels are respiratory problems. Nitrogen dioxide inflames the lining of the lungs, which causes the lungs to be more prone to infections. This can cause problems such as wheezing, cold, flu, and bronchitis. Oxides of nitrogen reacts together to form smog and acid rain and is also an ingredient to forming particulate matters and ground level ozone. The NO2 levels in Munich is currently 1, where the minimum is 1 and the maximum is 67. The effects of sulfur dioxide on humans are felt very quickly and can cause irritation to the nose, throat, and airways, causing wheezing, coughing, and shortness of breath. Sulfur dioxide combines with water and air to create sulfuric acid, resulting in acid rain. The SO2 levels in Munich is currently 15, where 1 is minimum and 57 is the maximum. The carbon monoxide levels in Munich shows that both minimum and maximum are 0. So it may have been because it is not monitored or the carbon monoxide levels is in the normal condition where the levels are really low to the point that they are decimals, so the scale may not have been recording it. The increased levels of carbon monoxide reduces amounts of oxygen carried by the hemoglobin. This means that vital organs do not receive sufficient oxygen and therefore may dysfunction. Munich works to maintain their low pollution levels by introducing regulations and incentives. Catalytic converters are to be used in every car, and incentives for cleaner vehicles and low emission zones, which stops dirty vehicles from traveling to an area, are encouraged. The water quality in Munich is fairly good as the city is located very near to the Alps and springs. However, the quality is also dependent on the levels of rainfall as well. The tap water in Munich is drinkable and is brought in through pipelines from the Alps. Because the water coming from the Alps is already fresh and clean, treatment for the water is not necessarily for domestic needs, although most households use standard filters to filter the water. In Munich, tap water can be used to do most household chores. The water is also widely sold outside the city because of its purity and the minerals contained in the water.